We actually came to Houston during late August a few years back, and usually that's James Harden weekend. And they were telling us about the Spirits Center. We were trying to meet you then, and obviously, schedules didn't work out. They were telling us about the Spirits. Fast forward to present day, it's here. Where'd you get the idea from it? Who's been advising you in this space? And is this something that, obviously it's tough to say, did you dream of this? Nobody dreams of like, oh, I'm going to make this brand.
Right.
But at what point in your career did this become important? Because we've been around a lot of athletes.
Yeah.
And one thing that we've noticed is that a lot of these guys are like wine connoisseurs. Like,
Yeah.
we're having dinner with Melo and Mav, and they're talking about like wine like it's like the league.
Like they're elite.
It's like it's such a foreign language. It's like they
Yeah.
know it by year and region and I'm like, yo, when did y'all?
They're a different level. They've been doing this for a long time.
How, is that influence kind of push you in this direction? Or
No,
how
a
do we get
little
here?
bit. You know what I mean? Like a little, like as just being around those guys, they're very, very intelligent. Especially guys like like you said, Melo and Mav and Chris Paul and those guys. Like that whole group. Bron, obviously, that whole group is very, very, very intelligent. But the opportunity came to me, and I'm just like, I don't really drink wine like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, I'm in all the process though, from the fruits and the bottle, the label, what is it gonna look like? Is this too much, or should we be like calm? And I'm like, what am I doing? Like is this a real thing? And then I'm like, let's do it. Just because I'm getting older, I can't be taking shots crazy no more. Like I do it every once in a while, but just after a game on the wind down, just have a couple glasses of wine and call it a night. And then it's an opportunity for me. Let's just try it. And so, it was like 3 or 4 meetings, tasted the wine, you know what I mean? We had examples of 10 bottles of wine, and all of them are black and white, basically. Like, when you look at the wine category, it's all black and white. So I'm like, how are we going to be disruptive in this business? You know what I mean? Or, because I've seen guys, D-Wade had his wine, or he still got his wine. You got somebody like Snoop Dogg got his wine. It's a lot of people have their wine. So, like, how can we be disruptive? Like, I'm disruptive. Boom. You look at the bottle, it just stands out. You put 10 bottles alongside of us, we stand out. And then our price point is to where it's for everybody. You know what I mean? So just creating a lane for myself in the business to where, it's feasible for everybody and everybody can try it, and it can be your go-to. You know what I mean? So the opportunity came, it presented itself, and now we got something special.
You sell it over the counter?
Yeah. We just got we landed this deal with 7-Eleven. I think it's like 1,700, 1,800 stores that we're about to go in. So, we're building a business, and obviously like just trying to get it in the restaurants, Toca Maderas, and having meetings with other big time people that own a lot of restaurants that's trying to get it in there. It could be a house wine that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to get this business to 100, 200, 300 million.
We can't just breeze over Toca Madera. One of our favorite places.
Toca Madera is another one.
One of our favorite places to visit. Talk about, is this one of these things where you were going to the restaurant and, maybe the owner just happened to see you in there? Like,
So
how did this come about?
So like I'm just going to Toca. I'm from LA, so I go to Toca here, you know what I mean, here and there. And then Hoggy, one of my homies from
That's our guy.
Come on, what you
Bluey?
one of the homies? Come on, man.
Bluey.
Yeah.
So Hoggy, we went to middle school together.
Word.
So that's
Did you?
my brother, yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
my real brother. So I guess he had a relationship with Sasha, one of the guys that him and his brother, like, basically owners of Toca anyways. So he'd bring me in Toca, and then he introduced me to Sasha. And then, me and Sasha started talking. He's like, I might have an opportunity. We're trying to expand, whatever. Long story short, we went Scottsdale first. Then we went Vegas. We just opened up in Houston. And go to Miami. And then we might go like Dubai. And then we started like a more fast food chain called Tokaya as well. So that's just another opportunity that came. The relationship, Hoggy introduced me, and I owe Hoggy for that, by the way.
What
But
the BH, man? out here doing things.
That's
He doing his thing. He low key, but you know
That's a funny
he
dude,
busy,
man.
he's savvy as well.
So, where'd the water come into play?
Lance Collins, who's he's owner of Body Armor. So he was like, you was in Body Armor with me early, you and Kobe, and I seen what Kobe did with that. You know,
Crazy.
Crazy.
But so I only put whatever. I put like 500 grand into Body Armor, and it got me a good amount of money back. But I think Kobe, if I'm not mistaken, put like 8 million into it.
Yeah.
Like all in, 8-9 million.
Then it turned into like 80?
8 turned into
What?
They're not 400.
Yeah, you talking about 80?
Yeah. Nah, 400. 400. Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah, but
Lance,
that's hip hop though. Like when 50 said Coca-Cola bought it for billions, that's what's up.
Yes.
Literally, that
that's what
happened.
happened. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So Lance came, he spent the block, came back to me like, yo, you was one of the early investors in Body Armor. I got this opportunities. Was already in play. I'm like, so Lance is like in the drink space. So he built up Core Water and sold it. That's his like thing, building up drinks, and he has a relationship with Pepsi, Coca-Cola, you know, all you can name it. But he has Zen Water. He has Accelerator, which is an energy drink. He got Recover 180, and then he got a tequila called Casa Azul.
Yeah.
Not Casa Azul, not the
Genie bottle.
It's another one.
Okay.
It's called Casa Azul. Anyways, so he did a really good job of just, you know, building up lanes, and he was like, it's an opportunity for you, what you want to do. So I'm invested with Lance, man. He a beast. He got Travis Kelce as well, who's killing it, obviously, and he's invested in all of them as well. So another opportunity to build a brand up and you know, figure it out later.
So it really comes down to relationships.
And he was like, well, with Body Armor, he was like, I think it took him like 11, 12. I think they sold to Coca-Cola for $7.8 billion. And he was like, with Body Armor, it took me 10 years, but I like 3 or 4 of those years, I was just all over the place. He's like, now with this Recover 180, he was like, I know what I'm doing. He's like, we gonna hit it right away. Like, ain't no wasting time. We're gonna get to it. So just another opportunity for me to, you know what I mean?
So how do you know, like, what? Because we interviewed Mike Vick, and he was talking about he put like $6 million into a real estate deal, and long story short, it went belly up. And he was like, looking back on it, he should have put like $500,000, like, because that wouldn't have hurt him as much as the $6 million did at that time. And then he went to jail and everything.
I
like
invest in the people. Like Lance, if you make Lance, he come in here, he gonna have a bag, rolling the bag with all his product in there. Like he gonna have a stamp on his forehead. Like he lives and breathes Zen water and like he gonna have it to where you go and try this and you ain't going nowhere until you tell him like feedback. You know what I mean? Like he's psychotic about his product, and so it's the person. You know what I mean? More times
than
than
the
not.
ideas, the
More
more the
times than not. Yeah, everybody got ideas. Everybody feel like they can be a millionaire or a billionaire overnight just of idea. But it's like how you actually put it together.
You invest in with people that have proven track records.
And you got a track record.